Evening and welcome back to the show. You're watching LO8 S2E4 here on TV8 Summit. Now joining me is my very special guest, Jared of Fatipus. We are featuring, after all, Fatipus web series going on tonight. So thanks so much for joining me here, Jared. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, well, first let's start off. How did Fatipus? What does it mean? How did it start? What is it?
What does it mean? That's like the meaning of life. I don't know. You got to choose your own meaning with it a bit. But it came around, 9 years ago when we started. We had the original super fat in the industry, the LO8 model. And obviously, fat skis, that's what we're known for a lot, even though now we have models ranging from 7,200 foot as a World Cup mogul ski all the way to the fattest 140 underfoot. But originally, really, the name evolved because that first ski, the tip and tail looked a little bit like a platypus. There was that, fat. The fact that it just felt good to say the name, that just rang true. And
just rolls right off the tongue. It
rolls right off the tongue.
Fatipus. Fatipus, only been around 9 years, still pretty fresh company. So what are you seeing in terms of your own products and then the industry? I mean, it's a continually changing thing.
Yeah, well, we try and stay very progressive-minded, ahead of the curve. So even in a small company concept, 9 years is sort of long. There are a lot of companies now in there that have only been around just a couple years. We're holding true to our original standards and yet trying to build in a new direction all at the same time. We've got a reputation for really solid, well-made skis that are high performance, light, just versatile product. It's something that everybody loves, and they work in a lot of different conditions and terrains, more so than a lot of other skis you would get onto.
Does the company make only one certain kind of ski, or is there a whole line of them now?
Kind of everything now, yeah.
Everything.
Originally started with a really fat board, and that was it, big powder boards. But then quickly started making skis for our athletes because a lot of our designs are athlete-driven, and that ranges from the mogul ski through the park skis, men's and women's, powder skis, all mountain, big mountain. Now there's these 5-point designs which lend themselves to more of a tricky nature out in the POW, but I don't know if that's even true. You can't pigeonhole anything anymore with the skis. The versatility is the key. So we've got a couple behind you that look like big old fat POW boards, but you get on a groomer and you're carving like crazy too. So
still pretty effortless when they're that wide.
Yep, effortless. It's a good word for it.
So tell me more about you, Jared. You were a skiing athlete as well. I'm sure that made it an easier transition process going into a company like that.
Yeah, that was a part of it. It was back in the 1800s when I first started.
When the sidewalks were wooden.
That's right.
Yeah, and the bars were open all the time.
I did actually start a long time ago, back when moguls were the thing instead of park, on the Bud Pro Mogul Tour, and then evolved to the Big Mountain Tour for, extreme skiing. It's now called free skiing, obviously. And did that for about 10 years, had some bad injuries, moved on to starting a ski company. And
what are you talking about? You had bad injuries. You were jumping off rocks and you wound up getting hurt?
Well, yeah, when you jump off a cliff, you're hoping to land in snow. If you jump from a cliff on top of another cliff, you're probably going to get hurt.
Man. All right, so heading back to the company, Fatipus. Where do you see it going? What would you like to see it do even heading into the future?
Well, really longevity is what I'd like to see. The model that I go by is just, patience, doing it right, providing the best boards that I can to people, and wanting to, I don't really want to just make the company a success and sell it off and move on. I'd like to see, the idealistic side occur where it goes for a long, long time, and maybe the kids that I've had, they run it one day, something like that.
It's probably more of an obvious question for a lot of people, but why start a company in Breckenridge?
Well, it's a great place that I love being, and when Fatipus started, we were Breckenridge's first ski company. So, there's some pride in that too, and just a town that has grown a lot, and I hope we're growing with it.
So you came in here, you're dropping off some videos for us to see tonight, which is exciting stuff. I can't wait to see it, and tell us a little bit about what we're going to see here.
Well, it's a compilation of a lot of our stronger athletes on the team, everything from park skiing to powder skiing, big mountain, little mix of it all, some urban, and that, like our skis being versatile, I like to see our team be versatile, and it's great. Our team is the backbone of this company, I think. So you'll have to ask the athletes what their thoughts are.
That's right. We have a couple guys coming in here from the Fatipus team.
Yep.
Who do we have coming in tonight?
We got Varek Kutnik and we got Sean Richard, two of our stronger athletes, great guys, been with us for a handful of years, and they kind of embody the nature of the company in terms of personality, and not only that, but also their skiing embodies it, because they both can do it all, from the best park tricks to the best big mountain. They both compete on both circuits, and I couldn't be happier than their representation with us.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Let's get to that video started off right now. You're watching Late on 8, and here comes some ski videos by Fatipus themselves.
I have a request tonight. When you hear this, that is the introduction.
Yo, this is how I represent. I rock the mic 110%. It's intimate. I keep the party moving like an immigrant. Binary star, superstar, it's no coincidence. Every verse is intricate. This ain't a circus in a tent. We don't get down like them clowns in the Kents. I'm used to being indigent. Who said it's all about the Benjamins? I want a fortune. I want to make music and hit the lottery. Fortunately, my music is never watery. That's how it gotta be as far as I can see. Maybe you should grab a telescope to see my view is like astronomy. It ain't all about economy, so the fact that all these whack MCs is making G's don't bother me. Honestly, my #1 policy is quality. Never sell my soul is my philosophy. High velocity, lyrics like Nostradamus making prophecy. I told you cats a long time ago, it ain't no stopping me. I bomb your set, that's not a threat, it's a promise. Got everybody riding on my wagon like the Amish. But still I never claim to be a big rap star, cause no matter who you are, it's still Allahu Akbar. Better believe this, most rappers can't achieve this. I'm bad to the bone, but x-rays can't even see this. See, I'm strategic, I let your money talk bullshit. Walk while I keep it rolling like paraplegics. Whoever's on the microphone, let it be known, you in danger. I got next like the Boston Strangler. You ain't never heard an MC speak like this.
Broken, feeling hopeless, smoking, drove to duck the bogus. Puffin' till I'm comatose, went to work and no one noticed. Chasing currency while perps flirt mercilessly. Script the word to beats, verbal hearse, I murk with deceit. Comprende, pretenders get the Kimbe. Slapped up in the facial, they the patient, I'm the sensei. Crucial with the usual, cruising and we boozing too. Goof is an excuse to lose your cool. When you're feeling blue, ill-induced. Southside pirates come invade your iris. Study math and ancient science to acquire knowledge. Increase the paper major, living large is in my nature. Back in days and waves and pages, pops had hella flavor. Past the generations, smash with demonstrations, crash intimidations. I craft for innovation, overwork and underpaid's the name of the same game. Slave trade, day to day, more working for less pay. Pockets on empty, my mind's filled with dreams. Schemes to get the green, plenty dough to bring my team. We all stuck with hunger, gotta eat to feed the seeds. The weak is sick and need the free, repeat the frequency. I said my pockets on empty, my mind's filled with dreams. Gotta get the money, gotta get the collard greens. I need $1, bills is all I really need. Getting caught up in the greed, I always hated as a teen. Some commit dirt for the paycheck. Work with the great sex, no latex. Mass heist the bank desk. Count the cash, then pay debts. In pursuit of my apex. Gotta pay rent, and you know I gotta stay fresh. If I can't Get it legit, no telling what I'm taking next. Escape to lakes and vacant wests, blazing eights and playing chess. Penny loafers, sweater vest. Miles Davis spins and reps, coughing, pounding on my chest from Kush flown in from Bangladesh. Dreams sold by the D, turn old in the G. Life gets cold, folks you grew up knowing turn enemies. Sad to see life slip by the seams of the moolah. Controlling the medulla, kids go visit the Bermuda. Lost souls on the hamster wheel, paper sprint. Hammers cocked, cages locked by the bacon strip. Dirty maneuvers in burgundy suburbans with the shooters. Chasing skrills, serving krills, now them shells is going. My pockets on empty, my mind's filled with dreams. Schemes to get the cream, plenty dough to bring my team. We all stuck with hunger, gotta eat to feed the seeds. The weak and sick and need the free, repeat the frequency. I said my pockets on empty, my mind's filled with dreams. Gotta get the money, gotta get the collard greens.
Hey, stay with us. There's more Late on 8 coming up this evening. We're featuring Fatipus and their webisode series. Also, a couple more interviews to come. So keep it tuned right here on TV8 Summit. We'll be right back.